Right guys, so it's a mega warm day here today, and I thought I'd best try another little idea I've had for the Clk's annoying idle issue, and that's just to instant gasket the throttle body. Now if you remember, when I changed the throttle body on the car, I noticed the problem got that little bit worse, and the O-ring gasket was well, it didn't have a very good seal, so I thought maybe try this, see if it seals a bit better. If it does nothing, it does nothing, but it's worth a go for the sake of it. I mean, it's cost me £3.99 just for a little thing of gasket maker, so we'll give that a go. On another note, I've sort of got my back box welded up. We all know that looks like pigeon, but that was the first thing I decided to weld when I got the welder. My welds have got a lot better than that, but yeah, not proud of that, but it's sealed and it'll do the job. So I've got my gasket maker, let's get on with it. Right, so as you can see, I'm just giving the throttle body a little bit of a clean, just to make sure it is clean, as best I can anyway. I haven't exactly got the right stuff. I haven't got any brake cleaner, so I'm using my contact cleaner to do that, which isn't ideal, but it's certainly doing a reasonable job. And I would say the intake on this car is very clean, because there's only residual oil on this, so it's not bad. So I've got the throttle plate as clean as I can, so there is a gap round it, but I believe that's set for idle. But I will double check on that, because it is quite a large gap, so we'll have to see. 2500 wet and dry sandpaper. I'm just going to go round it and give it a little bit of a clean up round the edge, because this is going to become the mating surface now. Right, so you've got this little mesh thing. It's another layer of protection, so if something goes wrong in the intake system, this is designed to catch it. A lot of people do take this out because they believe it's a restriction in the intake system. Yes and no. You've got to think about the amount of surface area that this actually covers. It may be a tiny restriction, but I wouldn't call it much of one. Do I recommend getting rid of it? No. What am I going to do today? Probably get rid of it, because if anything goes in my intake, then it's already caused a lot of damage further down the line. And to be honest, I'm just not bothered about this engine. I think the head gasket's going on it anyway. Like, ultimately the plan for this car was to put an M104 in it from the start, but my Fix It Again Tony Fiat decided to make me put this on the road early before I could actually do that. So ultimately, in long-term plans, this car has always been destined to have an M104 engine, and with a GT45 sat right where the airbox is. But back to what we're doing, and that's bodging this together. Yeah, let's crack back on with that. that's just about killed my hand. So smear that round a bit, spread out a bit better. The main thing is just making sure that I don't get any in there like that, going towards that vacuum port. So a little bit, there will be a little bit of squeeze out, but that's normal. Just trying to get it a nice even amount all the way around. In the hopes that this actually fixes it. So just get that off my hands. Wow, I've got it everywhere. Right, so we'll just whack that back together. So it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see if this has cured the problem. A little bit, but it is a little bit better. It has actually helped it a little bit. It's still quite bad though. Like, it's certainly not fixed the problem, but it's a little bit less. Yeah, it's a little bit less juddery, basically. So it has done something. One thing I have had in the past is on mine and Ben's old 202s, the ones you haven't seen on the channel, with these plastic intake manifolds, we actually had the seams split down one side of a runner twice. I've never seen anyone complain of it since, but we had it happen on 2 cars within a few months. But those cars had the sleeve over crank overdrive pulley, the spear pulley, and we just noticed the car's running odd all of a sudden, and then we found that actually under boost the seam on the intake manifold was actually opening up, which is why we now use the aluminium ones. But obviously, as you saw, this is still on the plastic manifold, so ultimately I could be playing some part in it, but I doubt it. It's such a rare thing, and we were very unlucky to have it happen twice, but it is possible. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I know it's another one on the CLK, but not much I can do about that at the minute. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.